There is ongoing serious misunderstanding, mixed feeling about Davido performing in Akwa Ibom yesterday night. If the show was sold out or not sold out, and his political affiliation with Nigeria politicians, and what Nigeria actually feel about politicians and Davido be affiliated to them. We are going to discuss that, and I'm going to clarify it to the best of my knowledge. Oh, best of my knowledge. So they say it's sold out 30,000 capacity, one of the biggest stadium in Nigeria, Akwa Ibom Stadium, built by this man here, the current Senate President Akpabio. This man here is the current Akwa Ibom governor, and this man here, of course, is Davido. Of course, now I know say Akpabio took time to travel to his own state, all because of this own particular feast. So they we do not know what role they played. This governor and this Senate president, we do not know what role they played. But as Nigeria system be, if he enter person state, come perform for that kind huge stadium without seeking permission. That's Nigeria system for you. But before we go into that place, let's all talk about the stadium itself. It was sold out or not. 30,000 capacity. I wait till they talk with that. 30,000 capacity. You see the stadium? I think it can even take more than 30,000, the way I see it. It can take slightly way more than 30,000. This is not just 30,000 capacity, guys. It can take way more. And I believe it was sold out. I believe it was sold out because if you check some of the video, you can see fans who didn't pay for ticket. Fans made them no gree pay for ticket. Were climbing and finding their way inside. Even when ticket is as low as 15,000 naira. I think no, it's as low as 10,000 naira for floor ticket. Fans say find their way to jump through fence to enter the stadium. So we want to believe it was entirely, completely sold out. And before Davido performed at that venue, Davido took time to visit Akpabio himself. This is Akpabio resident, and Davido took time and his crew to visit Akpabio. If you know how Nigeria politics being, that stadium being built by Akpabio, it is only right for Davido to meet Akpabio and also meet the state governor to seek permission. Because that kind of huge gathering, involves security personnel, and it involves everybody to be aware of that kind of event. So I will not blame Davido for being politically affiliated, for being politically affiliated when it comes to him performing at that stadium. You know, we blame him. It's a huge gathering. If anything happened for that gathering now, they will say, "Oh, you came into this place and you couldn't even tell the state governor that you are coming." The state governor is the chief security of the state, and you must inform him of such huge event. Be it football, be it any event, you must inform him. This is not just mere 1,000 gathering. No. This is not just mere 2,000, 5,000 gathering. We are talking about the national stadium, one of the monumental of that state, built by none other than Akpabio. So most definitely now, Davido definitely had done the right thing to inform Akpabio and even inform the state governor. And we do not know if they contributed monetary. We do not know if they contributed money for Davido. We do not know about that. We do not know any monetary contribution to that aspect. We do not know. But I believe he must have definitely approved it. And again, if you check these photos, if you go back like this, You see and here, you can admit that the show wasn't completely sold out because there are spaces. Let us be honest. See, you can argue it that it wasn't completely sold out. Or maybe it was sold out. People were still coming in because of the huge crowd outside. There are different explanations to different things. But I think, notwithstanding, it's a really huge opportunity for Akwa Ibom and huge opportunity for Davido as well to be able to entertain each other. This is Akpabio resident and Davido came there. Um, when politics is dragged into entertainment, it becomes dangerous in Nigeria because of how Nigeria view politicians. Because of how Nigeria view politicians as the enemy of the state. Ordinarily, Davido did nothing wrong. Davido had to pay respect to all those people. The same thing make your own fab go do. If Wizkid want perform at this place, if he really want to perform, Wizkid will dobale to politicians who are in charge of that place. If not, they will not give him approval to perform there. Now their stadium. Although na Akwa Ibom people get above F that shit. Forget that talk. Is their stadium. Now those politicians get that stadium. The any current governor now get stadium. And he can choose not to give it to anybody except if you pay the absolute respect. Yes, except if you pay the absolute respect. And he also took Kobana Chief Priest, one of his friends, along with him. Let me check some of the performance. Let me check some of the performance, guys. Let me check if there are videos of him performing at the place. So we do not know if it was sold out, but it looked like something that was honestly sold out, guys. If you check and well, it looked like something that was honestly sold out. It looked like something that was sold out. See, we have to celebrate those artists, no matter what you get for mind. At least we have to celebrate those artists that are still willing and ready to perform for you people. I know say some artists go be like say Nigeria no get money, Nigeria are struggling, so I don't want to perform there because I want Nigeria to keep their money. I know. But sometimes we have to still celebrate those people who are still ready and willing to beat the price down to as low as 10,000 naira so that all of you na fit attend, or even beat am down to 5,000 naira so that all of you na fit attend. We have to celebrate those people. Honestly, we have to celebrate those people. There are artists who will never perform on any of all those stages except if they are privately if they are privately billed to perform at events. Like you will see Tono Lumelu, all those big three, they always come to perform for Tono Lumelu at the end of the year. But some of them no gree one perform, no gree one organize show for Nigeria again because of their personal reason. Maybe they feel they are too big or they don't too get the money. You understand? At least sometimes we have to celebrate people like Davido now that organizes shows. It doesn't act as if maybe to get the money. It still act poor in order for people to come to his show. No, it takes so much abuse in. Yes, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Davido takes so much abuse in just to perform for you people. They call him broke looking. They call him all sorts of names. So at least we have to thank this kind of people now. We have to celebrate them because he can do without performing. Is the most sought out entertainer in Nigeria. I'm telling you, he perform on every occasion, every political occasion, any political occasion. Davido is the first person on their list because he is politically affiliated, and he has a strong backing father who is also in politics, and our uncle as well. His entire family are in politics. So he have all that it takes not to perform, organize any show. But the city does it anyway. At least, I beg, let us give it to David. Let us give it to uh, let us give it to David. I said the show wasn't sold out. Of course, maybe it wasn't sold out. Maybe it wasn't sold out, but it was packed anyway. It was more than 50%. It was, I believe it was more than 50% sold out. I believe it was more than 50%. I believe so. And they would have given this stadium to him free because I know there's a certain amount of money you pay to host the event here. But I believe it would have been free because of the politically connection, and politicians want to associate themselves with OBO. Other entertainers no made themselves available, and no one mention name. Yeah, me I mention name. What the hell? Whiskey doesn't make himself available to politician, and we respect him for that. Burna Boy is either here or here, and we respect him for that. Burna Boy is Davido is a full-blown politician, and we respect him for that. So they are different form of human being. So Davido may have not have paid for this whole thing, 30,000 capacity. It may not be sold out, but then again, huh? He did his own thing. So big up to Davido. I will celebrate him. I will celebrate him, guys. Me, I no lie. I will celebrate him. He tried. He tried. I give it up to him. Big up.